Alright, if you haven't checked out my last video on how to power up and gear your characters, I do recommend looking at that video first. I'll put a link to that video in the top right, so if you want to check out that video, feel free to click on the link in the top right. Now in today's video we'll be looking at Adventure Souls, how to equip them to your characters and what do they do. So let's go to our crew tab. Let's go to the character we want to give the Adventure Souls to. Click on Enhance. Now you go to the right here where it says Adventure Soul. You click on Adventure Soul. Then you click on Info in the middle here. Here we go. So now before we get into what they do, there are 4 slots for each Adventure Soul. So slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, and slot 4. You need 4 Adventure Souls. Now if you want to, you can equip all. The game will just randomly equip a set to your character. I do not recommend doing this, as you need the right set for the characters and the right Adventure Souls. This is much more complex, you can't just equip anything you want. You want the maximum boost for your character, so let's just unequip all right here. Alright, now there are 6 Adventure Soul sets. So if you click this button right here, it'll show you the different 6 Adventure Soul sets. So there's Burst Impact, there's Final Stand, there's Straight Dive, there's Synergy, Weakness Assault, and Spring of Life. To activate these sets, you need 4 of the same Adventure Soul. So if we go back to... So you need 4 of the same Adventure Soul. So 4 Burst Impact. So let's just equip this one real quick. So this goes in slot number 3. If you can't tell which slot they go in, it's where the square is. So this will be number 3 since the square is in the bottom left. This one will be slot 2 since it's in the top right, and so forth. So to activate a soul set, you need to have all 4 as the same soul. So let's just quickly equip all 4 of them real quick. So now, as you can see, since we have all 4 the same Adventure Souls, we get the skill bonus down the bottom. Now they also apply stats. So as you can see, here are the stats that you gain. So 2560 attack, defense, HP. If you have 2 of the same, so if you have 2 of the same Adventure Soul, you gain an extra bonus HP, and if you have 4 of the same, you get more attack, as you can see down here. This is why you want 4 of the exact same. And then you have your skills set. So for this Adventure Soul, after the attack scores a critical hit, it deals 50% own attack as true damage to the target. If you want to see what each Adventure Soul set does, you just click here again. So if we want to see what Burst Impact does, you just click on this exclamation mark right here, and then it'll show you what it does. So if all 4 of those are green, it means that you'll get this bonus. So after the attack scores a critical hit, deals 20% own as true damage. Then if you have all of them as blue, it does 30%. If you have all of them that it's purple, it does 40%, and then 50%, and then 60% for red. So the higher rarity of your Adventure Souls, the more impact they have on the skill of the set. Now Awakening, we'll get into that a bit later in the video. As you can see, that it greatly enhances the skills of your sets. So this one, after the attack scores a critical, does 80% instead of 60% of true damage to target, and there is also a 50% chance to apply burning damage of 50%. So it adds an extra bit of text or skill. So you can look at Final Stand, Final Stand. You can just go through each one and they'll tell you what they do. Now if you click on each Adventure Soul, it'll show you the stats that they give. So the number 1 slot will always give HP. So this gives HP. Random stats, there are 2 for Orange Soul, it gives 2 random stats. For red, it'll give 3 random stats, and I think below think purple might give 4. Let's just check real quick. I think purple might give 1, sorry. Oh no, purple gives 2. Blue gives 1, so anything blue or below gives 1. Let's go green real quick. Yeah, green and blue give 1. So green and blue will give 1, purple and orange will give 2, and red and awakened will give 3. So the first one will give HP, the second one will give attack, the third one will give defense, and the fourth one will give all 3. That's for every slot. So if we change that to, let's go final stand. And we change this one. We change the first slot to final stand. As you can see, it gives the same HP. But since it's red, it'll give a much more higher bonus. Obviously, the higher rarity, the more bonuses that you get. You can lock them if you want, just by clicking here. Lock the ones you don't want to get rid of, and the ones you want to get rid of. So that's the basics of Adventure Cells. Now, if we go to the right here, you have Adventure Cell, Combine, and Awakening. Combining is if you want to get rid of the ones that have bad stats. So let's go to orange real quick. So you click on the slot that you want. So say that I want a burst impact slot 1, for example. You have to give 3 of the same rarity. Now it doesn't have to be 3 burst impact souls. You can give orange of any other soul. Any 3. So we just give like 3 of these, for example. And then you just hit combine and it'll give you random stats. It'll give you 2 random stats here. So if you want to keep re-rolling for like attack, damage bonus, damage reduction, any of those really good stats, yeah, you just keep combining and keep re-rolling basically. This is how you re-roll your random stats basically. So if you want to do that, you can do that for any rarity you want. And for any adventure soul, you just click on here. So if you want to do these ones, you just click on here. If you want to do burst, if you want to do synergy, which is damage reduction, you just click here, you just filter through them through here. So that's combining. Now before we get to awakening, let's go back into adventure souls. Now how can you obtain these adventure souls? There are only a couple of ways to get adventure souls, unfortunately, in the game. You can obviously get them from events. You can get them from the shop, the trial shop. You get them here. You can get orange and red ones from there. So for 50,000 you get red ones. Now these are random. If they have the question mark, they're completely random. So be careful, as you will get a complete random one. You can also get them from daily quests. Crew battle. If you do your crew battle 3 times a day, you can get 6 chests. So let's just show that real quick. So if you go to crew battle, click on the character you want the shards for. It's the same as Golden Week. You just fight them 3 times. Just skip. Collect your reward. And you just do that 3 times. So you just do that 3 times. Alright, once you've done it 3 times, you just click back out of it. Let's go to our daily quests. Let's collect them right here. And you get 6 chests. 6 adventure soul chests. So each chest, if we go to my backpack real quick, each chest grants you 2 adventure souls. Now they can be from green to sometimes, if you get lucky, you can get red adventure souls from these. But you have to be very lucky. Let's just open 6, and there we go. They're completely random, so we didn't get any orange or red souls, unfortunately. Alright, so now how do we upgrade these adventure souls? Well, if you want to upgrade an adventure soul, you just click on the one you want to upgrade, you just click enhance. Alright, so to upgrade your adventure souls, you have to use these soul gems. Now in order to get these soul gems, you can get them from Pirate Trail. Or Crew Trail, sorry. So if you go to Crew Trail in your adventure tab, as you go up and complete each stage, you can collect the soul gems from the chest. You can also get the soul gems in the shops. Just go by going to the trial shop, I believe. Yeah, down here, you can buy these here. I do not recommend buying these. You do get a lot from Pirate Trail and events, so I do not recommend buying. As you can see, I have a lot of them, so you don't need to buy them in the shops. Don't buy them in the shops, you don't need to buy them. So if you want to upgrade them, you just click on the ones you want to upgrade. It'll just automatically put 5 down. So you just click enhance, and it'll upgrade it. It'll enhance it for you. After every level, it'll increase the main stat. So for this one, since it's the first slot, again, it'll increase the HP. Second slot's attack, it'll increase the attack. The third slot will increase defense, and the fourth slot will increase all stats. Now, every 3 levels, it'll increase a secondary stat. So let's just do this again 2 more times. Now these give 250 XP. These gives 1000 XP, and these give 2500, I think. I'm not sure on that one. I don't really use these a lot. I just keep them there. So I'm not sure. I just mainly use these two. As you can see, you can also use adventure souls if you want to. If you don't have any of these, I do recommend using green and blue ones. Alright, as you can see, we enhanced attack. So every 3 levels, this will happen. So once you hit level 6, you upgrade another one. Once you hit level 9, level 12, and so on and so forth. This will upgrade every level, as I said earlier. Alright, so that's upgrading your adventure souls. So once you've gotten the set you want for the character, and you've upgraded them all to however far you can upgrade them to, I usually try and get them all to level 12. You can awaken them once you have red tier on all of them. So once you have red tier on all of them, you can awaken them. So let's go to awakening. As you can see, only red adventure souls can be awakened. So let's just click on the red one that we have. Okay, so now awakening. So in order to awaken your adventure souls, they obviously need to be red. You also need the soul jades and these awaken gems. You need 600 for each, and you need 2 for each piece. To get these soul jades and awaken gems, the only place you can get these from is from the trial shop. So if you go to the shop and you go to the trial shop, the only way you can get these is through here. I always buy these 100% in here. So always buy these. These are much... You can buy these at the start of the game to get you going, but you do get some through events and stuff. You do get these through events. So don't worry about it too much. Always buy these though. If you want, yeah, just buy these at the start to get you started. So as you can see, Awakening greatly enhances the main stat of your Adventure Souls. So since this is the third one, it will greatly increase the defense. If it was the second slot, it will greatly increase the attack, HP, and then all stats. I would awaken the fourth slot first, since it greatly enhances all stats, so you get more crew rating. Then I would awaken the first one since it's HP, and then attack. Do defense last. Defense isn't that great, and doesn't give you much of a boost. So do the fourth one, the first one, and then the second one, and the third one last. So do this one last. Now once you awaken them, you will get an awakened stat. This is completely random, and it is very badly written in the game. It doesn't tell you exactly what they do, but you do get a random one. You can re-roll these if you would like by using more awakening gems. So if we go to my Hideout Dragon Farm real quick, as you can see, you can refine, also re-roll the base stats or the awakened stat if you would like. This does cost more soul jades and awakened gems. So I did this later on. I just awaken all 4 first and then go for the Nicky Picky and get the stats that you want. Do all 6 of your main characters first and then refine afterwards. Alright, that's Adventure Souls. So if this video was any help to you, don't forget to like, subscribe, do all the good stuff. And I hope I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.